about surfing here on Gadigal country?
Well, you know, we first came to Australia in 1970 for the world titles, and that was down at Bell's. We stayed at the Lorne Hotel. And then after the competition ended, Betty Trelaw was a good friend of mine back then, and he goes, well, we'll go up here to Sydney, we'll stay at my mom's place, right in Manly there, right above the Snapper Inn, and then we'll go take a trip and go all the way up the coast. And that was one of the best surf safaris I've ever been on in life. I mean, we went all the way to Noosa, surfing every spot along the way. You know, back then there wasn't a lot of people. We rented a house in Surfers Paradise for $15 a week. And it was a big house right on the beach, right next to Ricky and Paul Nielsen's house. And there was a good wave right out in front, you know, and then they, of course, took us down to Burleigh and Kira and everything there. And then we all went up to, all the way to Noosa and surfed everywhere. You guys have really a beautiful country here, and you got a lot of really good waves. And I understood how come there are so many good surfers after seeing all the good waves.
May I share a little moment about my first trip here?
I would love you to.
I unfortunately didn't get to surf good waves. I came here thinking that I was going to get to surf amazing surf, but I came here as a professional skateboarder, thinking I would still get to surf, but skateboarding was so new in 1977. They had me doing demos in department stores throughout Australia, and skateboarding was so new and so scary to the officials that they built cages for me and put them in department stores. And they would walk me into the cage, I would go in the door, they'd shut the door and lock it so that if my board got away, it wouldn't break some kid's teeth who was watching me. And then later in the day, they would take me out and give me some water and put me back in the cage. That was my first trip to Australia. He gets to surf. I get stuck in a cage.
Seems about right. We're going to open it up to all you guys to ask questions. So we've got Zeb down
Wait, can
here.
I say one thing? You guys were an awesome audience tonight. We just want you to know that.